Okay, so the lighting everywhere I sit today, all the different spots I've tried, the lighting is just like, so we're just gonna go with it. I just wanted to share, just say hi real quick, and then just share. You ever have a season where you just know like Holy Spirit's just like planting all these seeds in you? Whoop, sorry, I'm shaking my leg as I tend to do when Holy Spirit's a moving, and I just realized it's shaking everything. But do you ever have those times where you just know Holy Spirit is planting seeds? That's where I'm at right now. And I'm like, oh, snap. Like, how many of these seeds are for like now, and how many are for later, and how many are for prepare now for later? Um, so that's where I'm at. Past few weeks, I've just been trying to figure out what that means for the here and now. Um, for example, I do believe that this is the year of Jubilee, based on, different things, different teachings and stuff. A lot of research I've done in the Zadokite priest line, and then also a whole lot of signs that I witnessed in nature last year that's just pointing to this year potentially being the year of Jubilee. So Holy Spirit was like, okay, if that's what you believe, then that means you're supposed to let the land rest. And so he had me like literally put my garden beds to rest for the year. And I'm like, okay, I am following because that is my goal in life, is just to do things his way. And there's some spiritual implications in that, letting the land rest and restore the nutrients in it. So I'm really just changing up what I thought my plans were for the season. And then he's like, actually, I have better plans for you, because if we take care of this year, it's going to like just amplify our harvest next year. And also, too, he likes to deal with me. We do a whole lot of multitasking together. So it is a land has to rest kind of year. And he confirmed that today. But then he is also like, you are also going to learn how to do container gardening. And I'm like, that's really cool. I guess that makes sense, since, I'm always encouraging people when they say, oh, I would love to have a garden someday when I have land. And I'm like, hey, you could still garden. You can do container gardening. So since I say that quite often, he's like, you have to learn how to do the container gardening so you can teach others how to do the container gardening. And I'm like, yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense, Lord. So that's where I'm at right now. But I just wanted to share that another seed that he keeps planting, is he wants me to share my testimony. And here's the thing of it, I have no problem sharing my before Jesus days and how I got saved and how he's, what he's pulled me out of and how he's leading. But there's also an element of our testimonies on our walk with him. And I just want to say to anyone who has a hard time with that because the church has made them feel like they don't want to listen to your testimony. All right, well, I'm here for that. I'm here for y'all, because that's kind of how it is. I do have a difficult testimony to share about this walk, and but I believe that it needs to be shared, because at the end of the day, we need to be locking arms in unity under the banner of Messiah, the one true Messiah, in order to help lead his people through the coming days. And I just want to thank him for the scars and the limps that I have learned on this walk. All glory to him, because here's the thing of it. We need to know that no matter what comes our way, that our identity is in lockstep, just grounded on the rock of Messiah. A firm, firm, firm foundation that you know can outlast the shaking. And I don't really even know what I'm saying right now. I'm just following, just being obedient. I'm just going to share, not today because I just don't have time. My family's almost back home. But later, you know, put in the comments if that is relatable. If you are a person who you know you're carrying a message from the King of Love, but that it's hard to put out there because it isn't really accepted, or people assume things about your testimony. I'm not sure how else to say it, but there is power in the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony, and that's how we overcome. And I think that we as a body need to get used to sharing our testimonies, because that's what we're called to do in the last days. Loving not our lives unto death. It's to give him every glory. And how can we help prepare people for what's to come if we're not willing to share what we've been through? So if you're interested in sticking around for that, go ahead and if you feel led to, just hit subscribe and click the bell or comment. Especially, you know, if this is relatable, what I'm talking about, leave a note in the comments, because I think we're supposed to come together also in community, and I really don't know what that looks like for right now. You know, all 10 of us, all 11 of us. But yeah, just slip me a note in the comments if this makes any sense, and if eventually you would like help putting together your testimony, because I think that's the main point of it, is he wants me to share my testimony, and he also wants me to help you to share your testimony, or put it together to make it easy to share. You know, like, I know some churches say, you know, the elevator pitch or 3 minutes or whatnot. It may not always be like that, but I do believe that we can overcome and help others overcome by sharing. So we will see what he wants of that. You know, it's really funny. I'm just going to say it. It's really funny to like have a one-sided conversation like this, and all you have to look at is your own face. And I'm like, it's just silly to me. It's very outside of my, I don't know. It's just funny to like just sit and talk to my own face. I would much rather be talking and looking at your face. But since I can't right now, until the day that I can look at your face, I'm just gonna pray for you, whoever you are. I pray blessings in your life. I pray that no matter what comes your way, that you would find the peace and joy and love and every fruit of the Spirit that he has to offer in like mass abundance. Huge, huge, like gigantic, like bigger than your face strawberries of fruit of the Spirit. So I'll chat at you later. Well, really, technically, I'll chat at my own face later, and hopefully this brightens your day to know that, like, I have no idea what I'm doing. All right, love you, bye.